Hi folks and welcome. Today I will make for you zucchini fritters, also known as croquettes de courgette, or in Greek kolokythokeftedes, which means zucchini balls. And here is what you will need for that. 5 or 6 zucchini, medium size, that you cut the ends off, half cup of chopped parsley, 1 onion, a large onion, a little bit of garlic, 3 or 4 cloves, a couple of eggs, about 1 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, olive oil, a few spoonfuls of olive oil, salt and pepper. I will also add to the mix half spoon of yeast dissolved in a little bit of water, and flour, 1 or 2 cups, or maybe a little bit more, as much as it takes, until the dough is good enough to form. From kitchen tools, we need a shredder and a strainer. So let's get started. First, I will shred my zucchinis on the thick side of the shredder. Okay, as you see, I have this mass here which is pretty moist, and I will put it in the strainer and squeeze it to get some of the juice out. Alright, now I will put it back in here and pat it down and squeeze some of the water out of it until it's a little bit drier before I put the rest of my ingredients in. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. It has to be, it's still moist, but it's not dripping all over the place anymore. So I think it's about right. Okay, I have about 1.5 cups of zucchini juice here. If you have any house plants, feed it to them. They will appreciate it more than the drain. I will add the parsley now to my mix, and a couple of eggs, and Parmesan cheese, about 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. Next, I will add a few tablespoons of olive oil, fresh ground pepper, and I will chop my garlic thin. I will add a little bit of salt to it, and I will mash it with my knife. Okay, garlic is mashed and goes into the mix, and next I will chop my onion thin. You can put the onion in your food processor if you want, or have your husband chop it, because men don't cry, I hear. But anyway, I do it the traditional way. That means less stuff to wash afterwards. So into the mix goes the big chopped onion, and now I'm ready to start mixing the dough and adding the flour and the diluted yeast a little at a time. So I will add 1 cup of flour for starters, which will not be enough, but I will add more as I go. I need a dough to be pliable enough to form the zucchini balls, but not too watery so that it falls apart during cooking. I will pour in the diluted yeast and add a little more flour. The yeast will react with flour and the moisture and the sugars of the zucchini and will make your croquettes really fluffy. It was not part of the original recipe, but I'm finding that it works, and so I use it. Add a little more salt if you're going to add more flour, otherwise they will taste blunt. Okay, and I'm ready to roll them. I put flour on a large platter and I keep one hand wet. I scoop 1 spoon of dough in my hand and roll it into the flour. Next I turn them around. You see how I roll them with a spoon in the flour so they get covered from all sides. I don't want to get my hands are floured yet. That will happen next. There you go. I'm heating olive oil in a saucepan. In the meantime, I am gonna roll the balls in my hands so all the excess flour falls off, but they're well covered and they're ready to fry. Okay, my oil is hot and the first batch of the zucchini rolls are ready to go in. Since I am frying only one batch today, I will cover the rest of the dough and put it in the refrigerator. It's good for about 3 days. Okay, here they are, frying in olive oil. They will take about 5 minutes or so. I will check once in between. And here they are, ready. I will fish them out of the oil and put them in a lined plate so they drain the excess oil. They are very crunchy on the outside, golden brown, and soft and moist inside. So here they are ready, zucchini fritters or zucchini balls, or croquette de courgette, or κολοκυθοκευτέδες, or whatever you want to call them. I call them delicious. You can try them with a dollop of horseradish sauce on top. They taste really, really good. Enjoy.